Okay everybody, it's review time, and today we've got the 1/4 scale. Yes, this is a 1/4 scale Venom bust from XM Studios. Now, when they first announced they were going to do some 1/4 scale busts, I was thinking, okay, fine, I'll probably pass on those. I don't think I need to spend my money on 1/4 scale busts. Now, because this is what I had in mind. I mean, this is what I had previously from Diamond Select, and they're nice, but I'm looking to add a bunch of those to my collection. So then they come out and say, okay, we're going to get the Kucheric brothers to sculpt our first bust, Venom. And I was like, oh wow, okay, those guys are pretty good. I'm interested now, but I still don't think, I'm going to buy it. Then it comes out at the conventions, and there's videos and photos from fans all over the place. They've got this thing fully painted up, and I was like, okay, I don't even care anymore what size it is, bust or not. I gotta have it because it looks awesome. Now, it's here. Let's get into the review. Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the design and the sculpt together for this review. And I mentioned off the top that it was the Kucheric brothers who sculpted it, and it was really their involvement that kind of got me, piqued my interest, let's say, to start. So, and I think they've done a really nice job. They made the symbiote. They've given it sort of this liquidy, oozing look to it. You can see it here kind of oozing down and puddling around the base all over the place. You got all the different, tendrils and stuff climbing up, and then Venom popping up out of that with all the tendrils coming up around the sides. It's very kind of a lifelike ooze feel to it, and which is very symbiotic, right? I kind of think of this statue almost as just a statue of the symbiote itself by itself, like not without a host. That's how I think of it anyways. So in that regard, given its size, because it is a huge, like for 1/4 scale bust, as I showed you, I was expecting something like this, and we get this massive statue. I think it's going to go well with other 1/4 scale statues. You can put it there. I'm going to put it there and kind of think of it, like I said, as just the Venom symbiote. And I think that's kind of a cool take. And obviously, I mean, these guys didn't spare any detail here. They went, textured the whole thing. Everything's textured. The spider symbol. The symbol is kind of raised up from the rest of the suit. Some people like that. Some people don't. Some people say it kind of looks like icing on a cake or something, and I could totally see that, but I don't mind it in person. It looks pretty good. As with any bust, I mean, really what you want from it is a really great portrait, and I think they really did a nice job here. Now, the monstrous kind of like teeth everywhere, huge tongue style of Venom isn't my #1 preferred style, but there's something about this one that when I saw it, I just had to have it. And it's just, like, there's so much detail in this face. I mean, all the teeth, the way they're kind of going all different directions. It just looks awesome. And then you look at the cheeks here, like kind of, the upper parts of the mouth, and the way like the flesh kind of crisscrosses, and there's little holes and openings. You can actually look through to the other side, and then of course the other side does that too. You look at the tongue is all textured, and then under the tongue they got like the little like tongue tie that's all textured and everything in there too, with the crisscrossing flesh. It just looks really, really cool. I think they did an amazing job on the portrait, and of course, as I said, that's really what you want from a bust. So I mean, sculpt wise, there's really not much to complain about at all. I think they did an amazing job, and the design, like I said, it's got a very lifelike feel to it, with that sort of oozing liquid symbiote. I think it looks fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Alright, so this statue has a really nice quality paint job to it. If you have another Venom statue or a Black Spider-Man statue, you probably know what you're going to expect here. It's black, it's got some blue tones mixed in there for highlights. It looks very, very nice. The white spider they've given it sort of this grungy, dirty type look to it. So it's not like a bright, in-your-face white, and it looks pretty cool. The lines, between the black and the white are all very nice and clean, very nicely done. No sloppiness there. But again, I mean, where this statue shines is the face. within the paint department. They've given the mouth this sort of glossy finish to it, really wet, kind of slobbery look to it, which is very cool. The teeth have a nice sort of yellowed finish to it, so again, they're not like these big, bright white teeth. They look very lifelike, actually. Very realistic finish to them. I really like how those teeth were done. And again, on the eyes, some nice clean lines between the white and the black. A little bit of a blue finish on the white parts. Very nice paint job overall. I'm very satisfied. I think you will be too. Alright, production and build quality. I have reviewed a few XM statues in the past. If you watch those, I might sound a bit like a broken record, but this is a really nice quality statue. Again, from XM Studios. It's got a nice weight to it for its size, for being a bust. Pieces all fit together nicely, and there's actually quite a few pieces, when you pull it out of the box, so it takes some time for assembly. All of the little tendrils on his body, his shoulders, his back, these ones in the back, those are all separate pieces. The head, the upper body, and the base here are all combined one piece. So what's kind of cool is actually these pieces are color coded. They painted the bottom of them, and then the corresponding slot is obviously a matching color, so you pull out of the box, you know exactly where it goes. That's kind of nice because some of them are very similarly shaped. It might take you a little bit of time to put it together if you didn't have that. And then you can see the pieces all just fit in with a magnet. Nice strong fit to it. They've hid the seams pretty well there. So yeah, overall the quality on this piece very, very good. The packaging is the same as you would expect from XM. It's a big black box. Now it is a big black box, so bigger than you're probably going to expect, so the shipping cost on this guy is still fairly high. So just keep that in mind if you're looking to pick it up. But otherwise, really nothing to complain about in terms of quality. There's no print in the box. The busts don't come with a print, but you do get the little packing sheet in the box, so you can put it back in there fairly easily. So yeah, again, no complaints. A nice quality statue again from XM Studios. Alright, we will wrap up this review now. Here's the packing sheet I mentioned in the last segment. So again, it shows you where all the pieces go back into the box, so it makes for nice, easy repackaging if you need to do that. Again, very nice quality piece from XM Studios. Something that when they first announced it, I was pretty sure I would have zero interest in it, but as it rolled along, you got to see more and more development on it, and then the finished product was like, okay, this turned into a must-have. Now, edition size is good on it. There's only 250 of these made, so it should be a fairly rare piece. Again, this day and age, that's 250. That's pretty low. And the quality, as I said, very, very good. It's a Kucharik Brothers sculpt, so it's just insane details here. I love the portrait, how much detail they put into that, and it's a good size, as I mentioned. It really, I think you can display it with other full-size 1/4 scale pieces if you want to do that. It fit in with other busts as well if you like, but I think you can do either or. So that makes it kind of a versatile piece. I really like it. I'm happy with this statue. I hope they continue this line. I'll see what they do. I think there is a Hulk sculpted by Troy McDevitt, so that one is out right now too. And I think the next one might be Thor, if I remember right. But anyways, I hope they continue with it, and if this is the quality that we can expect from that line, I think it's going to be a success. So really nice statue from XM, the Venom 1/4 scale bust. Hopefully you enjoyed the review, and I should have a few more for you coming very soon, so stay tuned. We'll talk to you guys later.